up, Bloody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Eunuch of Empire chapters 19 through 23. But before we get into the second to last live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. And we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable well-but kitty who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that, so we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked winter anime season in full swing, in which today we're going to be covering Hell's Paradise Jigakuraku. Which I didn't think I was going to be, but apparently I am. We're also covering Jujutsu Kaisen, Susuno Frieren, Madosehi No Slave, Tune into the Midnight Heart, Vigilantes, Dead Account, and Medalist and Digimon, and there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, well, as I said, this is the second to last live reaction for this series, and yeah, it means unfortunately it did get the chop, but I'm looking forward to seeing what we're going to be getting up in here. So without further ado, let's get to this. So chapter 19 is titled Brother and Sister, The Truth Beneath the Witch's Mask. Oh, that's right, we're getting that. Alright, here we go. In days gone by, when they still had hopes and dreams, when we were kids, Amine and I went to gaze at the river, at the moon by the river a lot. Sorry, I'm still a little sick. Amine, did you know there are boats out there bigger than houses? You always know everything, Livu. Well, yeah, I love Livu. Boats like that are super fast and can carry tons of stuff, so, woof. You cold? We could go back. No, I'm okay. Once I start working, I'll be able to buy your medicine, and then you'll get, all better and healthy. Livu, aren't you scared of going to the city? Nope. Well, he says that now before he becomes a eunuch. We didn't get much rain this year, remember? So, the wheat grew real poorly. If I don't go out there and work, our family's gonna starve. And did you know there's, tons of yummy stuff in this city? Really? Yeah, you can, oh god, kitty. Speaking of someone trying to sneak food, nasty kitty. Yeah, you can have meat and sweets every single day. Not just meat, but sweets too? I'm gonna go to the city too, huh? You don't gotta go, Amine. I'll buy anything you want and bring it back to you. But the little ones can't work yet either. So I want to be like you and help everyone too. But she's sick. Whatever. Then you better hurry up. You better hurry and get yourself all better. Okay. Well, hey, you kids, it's late, so get on home. Got it. Someday I'd like to ride on a great big boat. Once I get rich, I'll find one for you faster than you can blink. Really? Not long after I headed for the capital city, I wouldn't get to see my family for 10 years, but I found work as an apprentice for traveling merchants with the promise of returning home once my term of service was up. I faced it with the burning optimism of the kid I was. Oh, so this is before Livu even became a eunuch. He was working as a merchant, but I was naive. Under the scorching desert sun, walking without end with weighty loads on my back. My spirit melted like pooling butter. Break time. Wonder how far we've walked. You all right, Mom? Livu is so cute. Don't drink too fast. You still got a long way to go. But you know, the more I look, the more I realize. Oh no, no! You've got quite the pretty face on you. Hmm? No, run, Livu, run! I'll be off first. He bought myself something real nice. No, no! We reached the first caravan Sarai, and that was when it happened. Let me go! What are you doing to me? No! That's me became a eunuch! No! It's a trap! He got tricked into being a eunuch! chained up for 3 days. I didn't have a choice but to relieve myself right there, engulfed in the stink of my own piss. I felt like livestock kept for slaughter. After that, I changed hands over and over again, going from master to master like a horse. There were unsavory merchants, rich old hags, lustful governors. Oh. No matter where I went, I was nothing more than their plaything. Well, we're finding out who's bisexual in all this, huh? I drifted barely knowing whether I was dead or alive until one day I went to yet another master. My master this time was a little more unusual compared to the others. You poor thing, I want you to have a proper life like any other person. Thank you very much. After that person bought me, a miracle happened. Livu? Oh! Emine, why? When I said I was looking for my brother, the master came in. Oh, wonderful. I'm so glad for you. Oh, shit. And in fact, I have a little favor I'd like to ask you two as siblings. And that's how we ended up at the harem. Oh, that really sucks, though. Poor Livu. I didn't think it'd be a pair of siblings working together. Was it your master who ordered those court women killings? Who knows? I'll leave that to your imagination. Livu, please talk to me. We can help you. You've got it good, Jafar. You worked at a library before you came here, right? People with education can always find a good job. Me? I could barely write my own name. Livu, do you really think I had any other choice? You think I turned it to this because I wanted to? Do you, Jafar? He's a damn good actor. No, there's no point getting mad at you. Livu, let's go to that bar again. All three of us, you, me, and Hassan. I'll tell you about myself, too. Neither you nor I could change our past. But just like back then, we can laugh together and share our tears together. Really, poor Jafar, he's just so naive. You really just can't stop being nice, can you? That bar sure had good grub, huh? Ow, no, Jafar! Don't move! Uh-oh, Jafar, Elsa, Jafar, give Hassan my greetings. Whoa! Livu! The two flee, what will become of them? I feel so bad for Livu! That sucks! Alright, Livu and Emine escape. Where will they go? So we're at chapter 20, which is titled, Setting Sail. They're not here either. Please return to the harem. You shouldn't be out here for too long. What about you, Jafar? We'll go back later. Elsa, we better go. Hassan, Jafar, I'm so glad you're okay. But what about the masked witch? I'll explain later. We have to leave. Did the master leave the boat for us? Hurry and get in, Emine. Oh, so they're leaving. Livu, what do we do now? We'll have to hide for a while. But the master gave us money for traveling. They actually... Wow, okay. But we failed, didn't we? He must be angry. He's still up to something. Torches? Isn't that the master? He must have come to see us off. We see you. Hey, you'll shake the boat. Sit down. Whoa. Hey, Emine. No, she got shot! Livu. Emine, no! I always thought this would happen to us someday. Oh, no! We've killed so many court women after all, and the heavens had seen us do it each and every time. Barely anything good ever happened in my short life, but I guess meeting those two could count as one of them. Livu, look, there's a huge boat. You're right. Let's go take a look. I'll race you there. Oh, so this is them crossing over, obviously. Faster. Wow, it's huge. No! So they're dead! No! Livu, no! I wanted Livu to survive, but damn! That sucks! But how Livu and Emine went out going, because remember what they said, their dream was to go on a big ship. Well, they are going on a big ship. It's just to the afterlife. That really sucks. All taken care of, I see. Their corpses will sink soon enough to feed the fishes. I'll be returning to the harem. Yes, sir. That was a fucking trap, asshole. Is this really going to be okay? And won't this put you in danger too? If you stay there, they definitely kill you. Running is your only option. How did things come to this? You just got wrapped up in it, that's all. You should be able to reach the south if you pretend you're going on pilgrimage. Also, Hassan, I have a favor to ask. It's your sister, right? You've been looking for her all this time ever since we met. On that day, my sister was sold to a merchant who spoke with an accent from the south. She should have a pendant just like this one. Thank you for saving me, Jafar. I swear I'll come back someday and bring your sister to you. you can handle all sorts of pain, but you're more of a crybaby than I thought. Aw. I wish I could say goodbye to Livu, too. I'll pass it along to him. Well, he's dead, so yeah. We'll meet again, right? All three of us? Definitely. Well, maybe in the afterlife. Yeah, as, Jafar is saying here. We will meet again, for sure. You're lying. Keep your voice down. So you tricked me all this time? Yes, the two siblings, and were, to make them... Wait. And were to make themselves useful to you as my children. I never asked for them to be killed. People suspect me of ordering their deaths. This will all have been pointless. There is already no longer anyone who would suspect you. Oh! So she did know! I didn't need your help. I can rise above now she's learning the truth that this fucker is the one doing all this. I didn't need your help. I can rise above the other women on my own. More importantly, I caught wind of some interesting news, and I have someone to introduce. This is another one of my children. Oh man, is he your new attending eunuch? No, he is a whole man. What? What are you thinking? Like someone of his age is the harem? Like someone of his age is the harem will get you all killed. You are to bed with him right this moment. What? Don't be ridiculous! Get out this instant! Do as I say, and this time you shall become mother to an emperor without a doubt. What the fuck? The dark conspiracy makes silent progress. What the fuck? Alright, let's get to chapter 21. The incident comes to an end, but danger lingers. That same day at dawn, a single messenger arrived at the Empire on the army's fastest horse. Urgent news! Urgent news! And this chapter is titled The Harem's Anarchy. After the two culprits who played the masked witch fled, what became of the eunuch Hassan? He escaped as well. You were not the only one capable of seeing through lies. Oh, so he knows Jafar is full of shit. No matter, we know the true identity of the witch. You've done well, Jafar. You were too kind. You were deserving as a reward, or so I'd like to say, however. We still don't know who the mastermind who was pulling the witch's strings. In that respect, I have an inkling. Ooh, this morning an urgent message arrived by horse from the Emperor's army. The Emperor's dead! Wait, what? That was the news! What'd you just say? According to the missive, the Emperor was poisoned en route, his return from the campaign. You were not to speak of this to anyone. No, of course not, but what will happen to the Empire? What the fuck? We must designate the next Emperor without delay. I will take this opportunity to uproot the weeds of corruption in the harem as well. Once that is done, then I shall have the search for your sister begin in earnest. Jafar, I require another task of you. Oh, no, did that fucker poison him? What do you need, Your Excellency? I received some appalling news this morning. Hide there and watch. Observe any and all... Oh, so he does know. Observe any lies he may be telling. What? The Emperor's continued existence is in danger. Bring the Emperor's brother from the harem to the outer palace at once. Oh, so that guy that was gonna sleep with her was the Emperor's brother. When the Emperor's brother is inside the harem? In the past, it was customary for the Emperor who was said to the throne to have any brothers killed to prevent them from becoming political rivals. However, the current Emperor was known for his progressive stance and abolished the practice. Goodness, which brother do you speak of? There are quite a few, after all. The oldest of them. As our Emperor had no male successors, that brother is next in line for the throne. Oh, that fucker did it. It was all him. Despite his royal blood, the boy wasn't able to become emperor. In fact, his existence was never even made public, and since he's lived hidden in the depths of the harem for so long, I suppose I must give him a thorough examination once I return to the harem. It may take quite a bit of time. Oh, woo, you speak as if you intend to bring the imperial family under your thumb using this crisis as an excuse. Goodness, no, I would never, liar. It is simply that the new emperor will be so young, and has been in the harem for so long. I fear he will only trust those he has grown up around. Someone like me. Someone like me, for example. So you finally showed your true colors, you fucking piece of shit. A mere eunuch like you presumes to meddle in imperial affairs? Know your place. By my powers, Grand Advisor, I order you guards to seize him. Wait, what? What? Shall we finish him off? Throw him in the cells. We may yet find some use for him. You bastards! Excellent work. He did this on purpose! Unlike our dearly departed emperor and his reforms, I value the tradition of our old ways. Your services shall be rewarded. Serve your new emperor to be well. Yes, sir. Oh my god, so this was all done on purpose so he could essentially be emperor. Ooh, that sneaky motherfucker. The news of the emperor's death and the ousting of the grand advisor spread through the harem like wildfire, casting a dark shadow over all. That's why he had Jafar watch it too. He knew this fuckery was coming, leading the women to within to fear what would become of them. Outside the palace, under the guise of maintaining public order, imperial guards imposed severe crackdowns on all slights. Within the palace, rumors swirled that someone had paid the guards special stipends to act as watchdogs. Additionally, for the supposed purpose of self-defense, the chief eunuch distributed blades to the harem court women. But to the increasingly paranoia-fueled court women, the act had the opposite effect. It took less than a day for the first women who broke into a dispute to bring their blades out. Oh, shit. No longer was any attention paid to the death of yet another court lady. Once a great splendorous... This is anarchy. Holy shit. Splendorous garden of dazzling women in full bloom. The inner palace of the harem, poisoned by dust and the depravities of the human hearts, transformed into a garden of hell. Holy shit! They're armed. Well, I guess anything goes in the harem now. Hear me all. With the news of the emperor's death, the empress dowager has become overcome with grief. While she is bedridden, we are the only ones who can protect the harem. But worry not, our late emperor's brother will succeed the throne, and the imperial line shall continue. Some may have heard the rumors already of the late emperor's brothers, and they have indeed lived in secret within the harem. And the oldest of them is His Highness Prince Bellum. He shall be our new emperor. Oh my god. Everything's going this guy's way, both in and out of the harem, huh? Just what is going to happen? Maybe it's time to just fly the coop. Jafar, if we are to do it, then now's our only chance. What will you do? Let's do it just as we decided. Do you think this? I turned to this because I wanted to? I'll never forgive him for forcing Livy to do his dirty work. I have to make him pay. Yeah, that piece of shit is responsible for everything. Dude, who knew that the head eunuch would go this far? Oh my god! Now the fate of the empire would not be decided by a war with the heavens, nor by men struggling over the throne, but from within the harem itself. The final battle begins. Alright, let's get to chapter 22. The chief eunuch's plot within the mysterious... with the mysterious candidate for emperor, and this chapter is titled The Imperial Family Records. Here we go. Ever since the Empress Dowager collapsed, the chief eunuch's completely taken over. That was the plan. Let's be real. How long has he been planning this, though? That's a real question. It's better not to go against him. His Highness will need a personal attendant. Someone fitting for the role would be, Ellen Rosa, was it? What? Come up front. What's he playing at? That's a great question. I don't know. Your Highness, this is Ellen Rosa. She's a beautiful dancer, and the mother of the late emperor holds her in high regard. Would she be favorable as your personal attendant? Courtly, being the personal attendant of the new emperor, is the highest position short of being a favored consort. But strange for him, of all people, to recommend Lady Elsa. What is his goal here? Well, is she to your liking? I see. You'd prefer Lady Suduka instead? Oh, that means he lost her virginity to him. She lost her virginity to him. Or, sorry, he lost her virginity to her. His Highness's opinion takes precedence over all else. Even though Lady Suduka has already had the Emperor's daughter, something like that doesn't matter to royalty. Two brothers who love the same woman is a story that happens all the time. I shall serve you with all my heart, Your Highness. So they just used Elsa to make Suduka look good. That was all Suduka. She did that. She had that happen on purpose. Oh, that was such a bitch move. It was blatant as could be, but served well enough to smear Lady Elsa's dignity. Very unfortunate for you. You may return. Oh, let's see what Elsa's going to do. She's not going to take this lying down. Chief Eunuch, if I may, there's something I'm curious about. What? Ooh! I've laid my eyes on the imperial records before in a book detailing the deeds of the emperors in history. Our late emperor and the one before him were said to have had rich black hair like the starry skies. However, I see the young prince there has chestnut-colored hair. What are you implying? nothing of importance. I'm merely pointing out some facts. Ooh, what is that? What does it mean? Oh, then is that why His Highness simply takes war after His Highness simply takes war after his mother? And who is that mother you speak of? Oh shit, he's a bastard child! Oh! Silence, how dare you show such disrespect to royalty? If we are speaking of mothers, then I must say, I'm curious about yours, Rosa. After all, I hear she was one of those Western heathens. Lady Demilla, is that? I don't know. Us three and the rest of our siblings all have different mothers. You could very well be an agent of those heathens. What an asshole! Perhaps we could even call you a best witch of a sort. You presume too much. After all, Elsa, you witch! Under your skin you have the face of another, don't you? That's right, it must be your fault Fatoma died. Aisha was such a lovely person. That fucker, he knows what he's doing. All of you, get back, Elsa. Everyone's just scared out of their minds. Lady Demilla, if you cannot try, if you can, try not to use your knife. If I can? What? Wait, we can't just produce the proof that she's not the witch. At this rate, peel off your face! Peel off your face! Peel off your face! Dude, this is getting crazy! Peel off your face! Peel off your face! Peel off your face! Dude, that's gonna be what they want. Peel off your face! Peel off your face! Stop right there! Everyone calm yourselves. Ah! Lady Primera! I thought you had been confined to the cells. You cannot be, you cannot be disobeying the orders of the Empress Dowager. It was Her Majesty who released me in the first place. Ooh! Due to the Emperor's assassination, there hasn't been a chance to report what happened with Lilu to Her Majesty. Yet she, let Lady Primera walk free? Her Majesty appears to be convinced that I am not the witch. Or were you perhaps not informed? Well now, I don't know what you mean. Rosa, I see you are as brazen as ever, and you seem warier than before, Lady Primera. Lady Elsa has clashed with Lady Primera before. Lady Primera accused Lady Morch of being the witch to the Empress Dowager. Now what's going to happen? Will you tell me all again what you learned? Sorry, will you tell me again what you learned from the Imperial records? And I shall repeat what I know. The one you have proclaimed the brother of the late Emperor has no features that match any of the male heirs until now. The traits of the male Imperial line, their skin color, their eyes, the color of their hair, it seems those have all been secretly well recorded. Where did you learn such blasphemous information? Deep within the Imperial Library, there's a room of forbidden books. Isn't that right, Jafar? Ah! So that's why she went in there. Yes. Rosa, may I test your words? To your heart's content. What was the color of the 10th Emperor's eyes? They were hazel. The 10th Emperor was also known for his love of flora. What was the 7th Emperor's hair color? He had hair of wavy deep brown. What are those two talking about? Lady Primera is of noble blood, so she knows the answers too. If that woman gets one thing wrong, Lady Primera will know she's speaking nonsense. Everyone, I proclaim that her words merit looking into. Do any of you wish to object to me? Ooh! If you say so, Lady Primera. What do you think, Chief Eunuch? I shall have those records checked out with utmost caution. Oh, do you really think anyone will be convinced of the contents by your words alone? I'll have the records brought in front of everyone here by tomorrow. Very well, I will be making sure the Empress Dowager is in attendance. I've repaid my debt. Until tomorrow. Jafar. Ridiculous. I suppose I'll write up the hair and eye color as exceptions. Ooh, he busted him! Busted! How'd you get in here? We were certain that you would come here. And this time, there are no ghosts. Ooh! The wheels of fate turned back to where it all started. 2 more chapters left. All right, let's get to the final chapter of this live reaction. Dude, this is getting insane. All right, here we go. The final confrontation in the room of banned books. Dude, I love that it's gone back to where it all began. I love that Elsa said that, and there's no ghosts up in here. Nah. So it's true that there's a hidden passage here from the harem. And this chapter is titled, Those That Deem Men. I see there are things even the Chief Eunuch didn't know. Oh, shit! What could you be doing so late at night in the room of banned books, I wonder? And shall we return the mask we have in safekeeping to you? Oh, shit! He got busted! What a strange thing to suspect me of. It seems that you could do anything you wish with the harem after all. But you haven't been able to stop a single court lady and a single eunuch. You have me. I Liar! I give up. It's over. I've lost to your wit. Since you've won, won't you listen for a while to an old man's tale? The night is still young. Speak to your heart's content. It is just as you thought. I was behind it all! Of course he was! Was it all to put Lady Suzuka in the best position as a favorite concubine? And, to make her the mother of the next emperor? By setting the women up to war over the emperor's favor, and even poisoning Suzuka's own food taster, I directed all doubts away from her. Those siblings played their parts, well for me. They're no longer here or anywhere, are they? Well, ooh, mine don't sound, oh my god. Mine don't sound so ominous. I saw them off setting sail with their own boat. Yep, we knew he killed, and he was the one to put the order to kill him, but still, poor pitiful siblings to the end. Piece of shit! Seriously! Did you tell Lady Suzuka of all you'd done? That woman wears her emotions on her sleeve. I only informed her when necessary. The faceless court lady, whose body was it? It was a nameless woman from the West we lured in. I gave Blivu the mask and had him do the deed. It was all to make it appear that someone had taken a woman's place in the harem. The faceless corpse was never a woman from the harem in the beginning! What?! And all the foolish women believing in silly spells turn on each other so easily. And your aim was to throw the harem into chaos. Let's see. Women will always be leery of other women. That is fucking true. He's not wrong. And when that happened, the eunuchs were trusted more to take charge. And as the chief of them all, you would hold the most power. Is that it? Well, it was to push Suzuka into the best position to receive all of the emperor's affections. I went to quite the backbreaking lengths to make her mother to the next emperor, you know. But why did you need to go so far? A grudge against the emperor's dowager, or perhaps the emperor himself? Ooh, this is the last thing I shall tell you. What I wish to steal is the... I knew it! It's the very empire himself! I knew it! I was young once, too. I fell in love with my village chief's daughter and planned to wed her one day. However, the village chief betrothed his daughter to a wealthy trader instead, and I sort of was sold into service of this empire and made a eunuch. Jafar, you must understand, don't you? The way eunuchs aren't even considered men, the prejudice, the scorn, the contempt we have received. No matter if we are out in town or within the palace, we are belittled for what we lack, even though not a single one of us wished for this. Oh, the pain when I first began working in the harem. No matter how many beautiful women I was surrounded by, the fact that I could never love a woman myself and never have my own child, and inflamed me to the core again and again. But in my time here, I've seen more than enough of the ugliest sides of women, and at some point lost all desire for them. I do not blame you. I'm sure it's true that those like you have suffered countless times over for not being deemed a man. However, I dare say half the world has tasted that exact same suffering from birth. Ooh, she makes a good point. Don't speak of what you don't know. Court women are all ignorant of the world. They live like sheep, only caring about how others see them. That's just how women are in general, let's be real. You literally describe the female population as a whole. When they herd together, they drown themselves in useless jealousy and tread over their peers without so much as batting an eye. That's just women in general. You literally just described women, period. Well, is any of what I said wrong? Well, you must have seen all this ugliness better than I have. Dude, I've seen this ugliness, like, firsthand! I'm telling you, go watch Mean Girls. If you have not, for some reason, if you have not watched Mean Girls, why? You're making me feel old, first of all. And second of all, like, that movie is not just a movie. That movie is a documentary. We women hate each other that fucking much. We do. What he's saying is true. We women hate each other that much. And, like, what he says here, you must have seen all this ugliness even better than I have. Yes! Yes! I've seen it. I'm a victim of it, frankly, because I've been bullied by a lot of these psycho-ass bitches, too. So I know. Ignorance of the world is born when one is locked up in a small garden before growing up. Minding how they are seen comes from living under the constant surveillance of the men who wield power and always being alert of their whims. The way women cling to each other in order to survive, it may look like mindless hurting to you, but it's simply the way that women brought to the harem have been forced to live. That is very true as well. It is. But it's not just, like, you can apply that to, like, any situation. Like high school, for example. Like, or just school in general. Women, women clique. We have cliques. And we will huddle in our cliques to survive the best way we can. That's just how shit is. There are no escape routes from this glamorous prison. That sucks. I do have sympathy for you, but surely you do not need to grow the resent the harem, the women, the world, when you could have joined forces with us instead, just as Jafar did. He did not curse or despair his wretched position, nor did he bend others to his will, but simply accepted the reality of it. Our time together has been short, but he has laughed and cried alongside his court women all the same. All I've done is do my best to live like poor Jafar. I used to be like that as well, but there's a difference between him, Jafar, and the head eunuch, though. Is that the head eunuch was in love with somebody. He was going to get married. Jafar didn't have that. Jafar, lost his sister. That's, the main difference. I used to be like that as well, but mark my words, Jafar, the day will come where you curse this harem and your lot in life. That may happen one day, but not right now. I fucking love Jafar for that. Further talk is useless. Guards, come, get rid of them. Nope. It's the marvelous... Yeah, go Demilla! It's the marvelous Demilla's turn now. Yay! Hey, let me finish my introduction. Go Demilla! Amazingly, Demilla. What now? Ready the bows. Get them. As you wish. Halt! I cannot allow you to kill them. March! Your Excellency, he's alive! A half-dead fool has arrived. Have you come to meet your end here as well? The only end will be yours. At this very moment, the Emperor's still alive! The Emperor is leading the army back to the capital and is close by. What? This was a secret missive from His Majesty. Bring news of my death and pin down the culprit, throwing the harem into chaos! That sneaky motherfucker! The Emperor is sneaky. When His Majesty heard what was happening at the harem, he devised this plan to root out the mastermind. Oh, according to the missive, the Emperor was poisoned. His Majesty is alive? Oh, guards, surrender at once! Chief Eunuch, give up and let yourself be judged for all your sins. Bring the boy, over here. You have some nerve fabricating him to be the brother of the Emperor. It was no lie. He was living here unknown within the harem. Surely he was just a slave you bought from some village. Slave? You are a slave. Forget whatever name they call you now. Take off your clothes and come here. Oh, we shall have to thoroughly So he was just a slave. Oh, we shall have to thoroughly investigate just how far your schemes. Oh, we stabbed him! God, you little guards, take the wait, please. Out of the way, Jafar. He was used as a tool by the chief eunuch. This boy, all the court women who were killed, everyone was trampled on by those stronger than them. Please have mercy on him. He will not be killed. He will simply be confined until he is able to tell us everything. Jafar, he will be in your care until then. You reap what... Yeah, Karma's a bitch! Karma is a fucking bitch! You reap what you sow, they say. Everything you've done is come back to repay you. Yes, in the form of, your slave, motherfucker. Thus, the chief eunuch's ambitions to seize control of the imperial court were crushed by those who have been oppressed and treated as mere tools. Sins beget sins, and once again, dawn breaks. Dude, this sucks that this manga is ending, but damn! Damn! That Karma was beautiful. Karma is a fucking bitch. Karma's a bitch. Karma's a goddamn bitch. Poor the one I feel the worst for, though, is I feel so bad for Livu. I do. I love that Jafar ended up, working out in the end. Yeah. But damn. Hold on a second. No, okay, I'm sorry. That was fucked. That was, messed up. That was, I was thinking, okay, so we haven't, Jafar's gone. Jafar escaping was a good thing. We'll hopefully see Jafar at the end of this, at the end with, his sister. But, dude, that was genius. The Emperor is such a sneaky little shit. Yes! But, dude, that Karma was beautiful. That was some sick Karma. That dude, the person he bought. Like, and from what we're seeing here, oh, did he molest him too? Oh! Did the head eunuch molest him? Because it says, take off your clothes and come here. Dude, the head eunuch molested him too. Like, oh. 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 That sucks. Like, God. I feel so bad. I feel so bad for the man. But Karma's a bitch. Karma is a beautiful, beautiful bitch. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Eunuch of Empire content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.